Right guys, hello, another video for you all. It is Halloween, it is Fright Night. I wasn't really too sure what to do with myself. I could put some scary movies on. I've got a Plex Media server and that kindly suggests to me some scary stuff to watch. I could plug in my Cinder light gun and play some classic gory games like House of the Dead 4. But I thought, you know what, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has come out. I do enjoy the zombie mode. We could do a video on that. So I played it over the weekend, completed the Liberty full map, the Easter egg. Did that solo. That was quite a bit of fun, although the final fight is a little bit lame, but the rest of it was kind of cool. So I thought, yeah, we can do some gameplay and I can talk through what's changed and give my impressions. I think more importantly for some of you is I still run the legendary GTX 1080 Ti graphics card. It's getting on now. It is quite old, but it still does the business. Many of you still run it and you'll be curious how the game plays. A more modern equivalent would be like a 3060. So some of you own that because it's one of the more affordable graphics cards. So let's just head into settings and graphics. So it tells me that I've got an L.G TV, which doesn't help any of you, so I have to tell you it's an LG C2 OLED. Although that's a 4K TV, it's actually great for gaming, but I've set it to 1440p to get the frame rates that I want. I want to be above 60 frames per second. So as we go into quality, if I do the recommended settings either for performance or quality settings, I'm still above 60 frames per second, and I'm not having to use AMD FSR3 with frame generation to get those high frame rates. So that's good to know. I can tweak these settings around to get more or less performance, you know, better graphics, but lower frames per second. It's really up to you. I can do HDR as well, which is kind of neat. So we'll point out just very quickly that at the moment the Nvidia graphics card drivers have a bug in them if you use Corsair's iCUE software, which I do for my keyboard and mouse that have RGB. So it's making my CPU work harder than it would need to, so you're not going to get the same performance. So I've rolled back the drivers and hopefully Nvidia can sort that out sometime soon. The other thing we'll quickly talk about is the audio. Now I don't always play with headphones. What I like to do is use my AVR for Dolby Atmos. So I have 5.1.2, 5 speakers at ear level for surround sound, 0.1 is a subwoofer for bass, and I have the 0.2 at the end is for 2 speakers up high. Now not all games support it, but Black Ops 6 does, and they do a very good job with the Atmos mix. It is quite cool having sounds going on above my head. I love it. So people were getting a little bit confused and thinking you had to pay for Dolby Atmos in Black Ops 6. That's not strictly speaking true. They do these asymmetrical hearing compensation things and having these personalized setups for your headphones, which you do have to pay for. Windows itself, if you want to do fake Dolby Atmos through your headphones, that is a one-off payment you do. But there's Windows Sonic as well, which I think is the free option. And DTS, they also do a virtualization for headphones as well. But when you use an AVR like me, that's free. You don't have to pay on the Windows Store to do that. So yeah, today we'll do the headphones, but normally I do like to have my KEF speakers blaring away. So what else do we need to cover? So go to our loadout. So those of you who played Cold War, so you know that we don't just go in with a pistol anymore like classic Call of Duty Zombies. Now we get to choose our primary firearm, and then you can pick up another one to have 2 main weapons. We have a melee, so in Cold War, if you hit the melee button, you would switch to your knife or baseball bat, whatever your melee weapon was, and then go back to the gun. Black Ops 6, if I hit the melee button, I would whack them with the stock of the rifle and then come back to the gun again. If I want to use my knife, I have to switch to it. Now you can do that through the options. You can either make it a weapon that you cycle through, or you can hold down your melee keys so it will automatically draw your knife. I don't know why they've done this. We've got the Aether shroud, and we can upgrade this to have you switch over to your knife automatically and for it to be powered up to do damage. These field upgrades, we can research augments for them to improve them. So all we have to do is just play through matches, get XP, and these will rank up. So as you go to field upgrades, you see the final one, the Void Sheath. Swap to your dedicated melee weapon as it's imbued with dark ether energy. Just shy of upgrading that, or have I got it? Let's have a look. Quick augments. There's Aether Shroud. Yeah, we have got it, Void Sheath, so we'll give that a go. I've extended the duration of it so it can keep me hidden So let's press play, select a mission, standard, solo, Liberty Falls. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I should really be taking a shotgun if I was serious about doing the Easter egg. But by going through all the different weapons and getting the badges for them, I get XP. XP will upgrade my character. So I've already done Prestige level 1, very close to Prestige level 2. So I better do the video now before I go to Prestige 2 and everything resets again and I have to unlock the weapons and equipment. So best I do it now. A couple of seconds will be into the match. So I still need to do Terminus, the other map, which does look kind of cool. I've played a few rounds on it, but I've really focused on Liberty Falls to get all the intel, get absolutely everything done.
Security chief to new arrivals. Could have used you sooner, but welcome just the same. I'm in the mansion, command center. Injured, but intact. Most everyone else is, well, you got eyes. Look, we need to get this situation under control ASAP. Be ready for anything.
Right, so we no longer fix up windows to get points. As I look through, we see some shoes. I'm going to give them a shot. So that's a little bit strange. We are used to boarding up the windows to get points and keep the zombies back, but that's gone now. Fair enough. I'm going to head up the stairs. The first part of the Easter egg. It's going to burst out. You see a workbench in there and the Wunderwaffe, the wonder weapon that needs to be built. So one of the big things with Black Ops 6 is everyone's talking about the omnidirectional movement, which is actually pretty cool. If we go back to the third person mode, see I can slide, I can dive around in all directions, which is pretty neat. So what I've ended up doing is going into the control settings and I've tweaked my mouse. I've got more than 3 buttons. So the side button was actually set as melee and I didn't like that. I've changed that to the stance button, which is letting me slide around, and I click the mouse wheel to do the melee attack, and when I hold it down we'll switch to the knife. But deeper in those settings we've got an option where we can automatically mantle over either low objects or all objects, which is pretty helpful. Even stuff that's behind you, so if you're backing up to the car it would automatically put you up and over it, which is helpful so you don't get backed into a corner. But another setting they have is to get you automatically running after a preset amount of time, so say 300 milliseconds. So why is that important? If you're doing the game keyboard and mouse, you want to avoid what I call finger gymnastics, where it's just too complicated. So if I wanted to dive to my right, I've got to do D, press shift to run, and then do control. If you do it the other way, it can be a little bit more awkward. So if the game is automatically going to make me run, and then I can just tap a button on my mouse, I'm sliding around, and I've kept control to let me do the dive. So is this like any use? Okay, I don't do it too much, but there's a few times it has saved my bacon. So like at the top of the stairs and there's zombies in front of me and I would just dive over the top of them. Wouldn't clear them with a jump, but the dive, the swan dive, got me out of danger. So it was kind of cool. So we shot those shoes at the start. And we've got Frank's hardware store here. And we'll look through the window and sure enough, there's another pair of shoes hidden on the shelf. Got another little Easter egg here. If we use the binoculars to look for a zombie up on the rocks, you focus both of the binoculars on the zombie. And then the cars will start playing music and the zombies will have a little bit of a rave. They stay stationary, makes it nice and easy for you to shoot them. A little bit pointless, but it's a little bit of fun. The whole point of the Easter eggs is little things to find when you keep coming back to play. And shoot these to find intel. If we go to the main menu and check the intel, it does give us these cryptic clues to help us figure out where the intel might be on the maps. The Terminus, it's not too helpful. A lot of them, it just says dig. So, okay, we know we've got to dig for them, but where, we're not too sure. So they will be changing this to have a guided mode for the Easter egg. I don't think everybody's too keen on that. I don't really see the problem. If you're going to watch YouTube channels about it, or you're going to read up about it, you might as well have the guide in the game. But those of us that did it early, we got that little gold skull to say that we did it early without any additional help. Definitely don't want the nuke. Just get the points from the zombies. Be more than the 400 or so the nuke gives me. Right, so we've got enough to open up the gate. Top of the stairs to the left, we've got some headphones playing under the bench. Get the noise, so we know we've done something right, and that is for the Easter egg, the hidden song. Keep moving on. Little house here, another window. Some more bowling shoes under the chair. I don't think I will go through the whole Easter egg solo video. Would be far too long, and I'm sure other people have done it already anyway. But we can cover some bits and pieces to clear up confusion. In the cemetery. So I'm going to call him Groundskeeper Willie. That's not his name, but there is a zombie that spawns that we killed that drops a key. Speak of the devil, that's what he looks like. And he's dropped the key, so he is spawned. I haven't even got in the church yet. The people are really confused about how you get him to spawn. Some people saying you had to shoot a coffin. That's not true. He just seems to spawn, so be careful. He could spawn with a load of other zombies and you accidentally kill him and miss that he dropped a key. So just keep an eye out for that drop on the floor. I want to get to the back of the cemetery because hanging up on this tree is some more of these bowling shoes. Right, so we've got enough scrap now to improve the gun. There's only one type of scrap. It's just green. There's no green and blue like in Cold War. They've simplified that, so it's good. Do the napalm burst. Let's open up this gate. Head down here. So this is the coffin. People were thinking you had to shoot it to spawn the groundskeeper. It's not true. What you're actually shooting is another pair of bowling shoes. As I've done all of them, we're now going to spawn into the bowling alley. And for a couple of minutes, we've got a fun little mini game. You can do this with the other people in your squad. You can all compete. You are going to get rewards. So it's worth doing it just for a couple of minutes. So when we did Cold War on D Machina, you'd look for these little lights to shoot, and then you'd get dancing zombies around a casket, and then you'd open up a box to get your reward. But you just had to stand around for ages waiting for them to finish dancing. It got a bit lame after the first time you did it. So at least this is giving us a game, something to play. It's 2 for 1. Most I've had is 3 in one shot. It's 2 for 1. We don't want the pins, we want the zombies. If we get the pins, so be it. Got a ball. Just over a minute to go. Hopefully my movement with the mouse isn't too fast. It makes it jarring for you, but I can't play slow. 45 seconds or so. Two for one. Seconds. Our last chance. So the bunny will come back. I'm obviously going to win because I'm the only one playing. So I will get first place. See what we got. Down up. Take that.
A bump of this should do the trick.
Just gonna wait now. Get spawned back into the mount. So that's nice. It could have been Juggernog. Could have been all kinds of things. That's a nice little boost.
Using your brain anyway.
Insta-kill.
I did forget we've got a little valve in front of the Florist that we want to grab for the Easter egg. So we wave 5. If you're doing this solo, you don't want it to go too long before you get into the bowling alley because we need to build up the water pressure, and the later rounds it's going to be more tricky, so we need 1750 for that. Right, wave 6. Gobble Gums there, they've got a cool little video playing in front of it. Chew until you die. So just little power-ups can make things easier. Let's just get one out so you can see. Arsenal Accelerator, so that's going to build up my field upgrade faster. Getting low on ammo. Right, trick shot on the pool table. Buy some ammo. Shoot off this panel. This is where we need to build up the water pressure. So this is tricky on solo. If you leave it too long, we start to lose the water pressure, so you've got to deal with all of these zombies. Oh, I didn't have enough for the ammo, but now we do. So if all you can do is just come back and do it for a second, at least it maintains the pressure. What we'd like to do is get the Aether Shroud built up, and then we'd be invisible to the zombies, and that would buy me a lot of time as I've upgraded it. We can always press escape, go into the menu, change the field upgrade if you want to go to something different for the later rounds, if you want to have the field upgrade for the mines. Let's flash them. Let's pop the Gobble Gum and try and get this Aether Shroud. Keep an eye on it, keep that pressure building, and let it drop. See how much we get done. It's hidden in the Aether shroud. Really should have popped the armor so I could take a couple of hits. Oh, skin of my teeth. Right, there's the water pressure gauge. We'll take that. So we got the key. Let's go find the shed. I said I wasn't going to do the Easter egg solo, but I seem to be going through the steps. Maybe I will play up. I won't necessarily do the final fight. I have turned off the zombie health bars. But that can be helpful when you're dealing with the abominations, just how much health it's got left. So later on we need to trap them. So you don't want to kill them outright, you want the traps to finish them off and trap their souls like Ghostbusters. That's something you can toggle in the settings. So, Call of Duty Zombies has gone a little bit Biohazard Resident Evil with these mutations. We don't get the Hellhounds anymore, we get these spiders and they evolve into flying parasites. Okay, fair enough. Things have to evolve and move on. I think I'll grab myself Speed Cola.
Oh yeah, my fingers are already twitching.
And we'll open up the shortcut through the bank. Some more scrap. It's enough for some ammo. And we can upgrade our gun. So the Arsenal station lets us do the mods as well as increase the rarity. We don't have to do that through Pack-a-Punch anymore.
You lose.
I think I've opened the church yet. Bonus points. So we want a Mangler. They're probably not going to turn up till about round 10, so still got time. So we've got a new perk to improve the melee. It's a vending machine down by the motel that if you've got the melee perk you can smash it open, get the bonus goodies. I think we're just shy of what we need for the church. Yeah, 2250. What I'm going to do is just quickly run into the bowling alley, shoot the champagne cooler. We've we've got a code, so it ends in 14. This is for the bank. That little shortcut I opened in the wall takes us down. Open up the comic shop. Did I say 14 was the number? 24. So let's head back again. We have a number up on the desk. Let's say 2, 24, 14 was it? There we go. So I haven't got any keys to unlock the lockboxes, but at least we've got access to the safe. The cars will explode for secondary explosions, that's kind of neat. The trick to zombies is always to get them lined up in a row.
Thermal grenade thrown. Thanks for coming to Bodies by Weavers. Come again.
There's Semtex on the floor there. What was the drop? It's Aether Shroud. For the lights in the sky to see where the mystery box is. It's in the bowling alley. We'll leave the crawler. We'll have a quick spin on the box, see what we get. Oh, jackpot. Absolute jackpot. We can open up the church. So this will start the meat of the Easter egg. Here on this pew we've got another pair of headphones.
Your project data security, yes? A so-called rapid response team.
I'm not going to stick around to listen to all of that if you
But I knew you would come.
don't want too many spoilers. Hopefully now we're going to get a Mangler. Open this up. Our final pair of headphones. Did I activate the ones at the church? Yeah, there we go. So it's not Evanescence that sings this, but it sounds an awful lot like them. It's quite a cool song. Not everybody's a fan of the music they add, the Easter eggs, but I quite like this. Really want this Mangler to turn up. I can go buy his arm at a workbench. We need it to blow this open, and this car will explode to give us some intel and a bonus weapon. We use the Mangler weapon. So that voice over the tannoy, when I've got my Atmos set up playing, I actually hear that up high, and when these portals open up for the trials, I hear that above me as well. It is very cool. I've tried Atmos for headphones, I'm just not really sold on the effects. There's no replacement for actually having the speakers above you and around you. I know people like to have headphones to hear and mic to talk, but I've got other microphones and I've got USB foot switches to do push to talk. Round 11. Secondary explosions from the car, very cool. Alright, there's the Mangler. So I can risk blowing his arm off and hoping it drops. But sod's law, because I'm recording the video, it won't pan out well for me, so we'll try and trick him. Self-revive kit. What's that? Double points. Take it. Shall we risk it? No, we didn't get it. We'll have to wait. Do you like the Tomahawk? See how much it is to buy the Mangler arm. 1250, so 100 points short. E for shroud it. There's our Mangler arm. Yeah, we've got our melee knife. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot. Free to get the Mangler cannon out. Blow this door off and we'll get the car. Last thing I want to do is go in the building, get trapped and killed. Bin out the herd. Just missed him. Alright, check these rubbish piles till we find the wiring that we need. Jackpot.
Stuck here.
Let's head back to the motel and slap this thing together.
So hopefully tell us where we need to go. Don't know why I'm reloading it. I'm going to ditch it in a minute. To the workbench.
Looks like you already found some parts. Rusted dine Model 23, huh? Definitely not Janus sanctioned. That doesn't matter now, does it? Let's see what this thing can do.
So it's like the one, the weapon from D Machina. It sucks and it pulls. So there's our first part.
We're working on it, Panos.
We need to get up on this van. I don't need to open up the zip line, I just need to get across.
Dr. Billy's here. My favorite egg yet.
through this window. Got our second part.
Thanos, if 3 L.T.Gs couldn't stop the outbreak, what chance will we have with 1?
The last part is in the church.
Better results than me and my pencil-neck colleagues.
Here.
That's enough working parts. Time to construct the L.T.G device.
Now we'll make use of the zip lines. Gets onto the roof. And we're heading over to the workbench there.
I'm worried about the director. I saw him when you started, and his comms went dark.
Well, if I'm burning, it's that just because you're missing doesn't mean you're dead. Is not so.
Who are you talking to?
Honestly, just a rhetorical question, that's all.
What's the 411 panels? How does that thing work?
I'm guessing you don't have a background in string
Do some pack-a-punching.
Short answer is, trust me. But seriously, the L.T.G summons high-value targets, so we can steal their life energy.
What we want is one of these containers.
Managed to fuel money to the canister before they ran out of funds. You'll need 50 more.
Right, it's dangerous to be in here, but you've got to get used to it. It is part of the final fight, going around in circles. Made short work of him.
Calling is why I wake up in the morning.
Double points.
Got the L.T.G. There we go.
Oh, it's here.
Yes, she was.
This is probably a good time for me to go into the settings and we'll search for zombie. And I will put the health bar on. We'll defend the portal. Need to stop these zombies going into it because they'll collapse it.
Go summon a nice, juicy monster. It's going worse than when I tried it.
30 seconds or so.
If those things destabilize the portal beam, we have to start fresh.
The manglers aren't as much of a problem as the zombies that run into the portal, so focus on the zombies. Five seconds.
Gateway portal stabilizing.
So we need to soften him up, get his health down. I'm going to drop this canister near the trap. Let's buy ourselves a little bit of armor out of the comic book store. Spare points.
When the target walks like that, years.
Frag. When we get his health down, he'll get off this purple cloud, so even if you haven't got the health bar up, you'll know.
Now
There we go.
I think my joints are finally starting to loosen up.
We're getting near the trap on the ground. Activate the trap. Corsair's an Abomination. So we've sucked his soul into the trap. We are slowed down when he carry this, so. Deposit that there. Need our L.T.G trap.
I named them after the undisputed authority on dark ether energies. You really should look it up.
Let's deal with this Abomination.
Wicked pains. Not that I give a shit. Ugly heads on my wall.
Oh, I got a loot key. Might as well check that out. And now I have the Strauss device. So
Hold it together just a little longer.
this is green. So you think it'll be green, but it's not. It will be red.
I will keep my promise to you.
We need to get these done to unlock the final Aether trap.
That's one of the projectors we are looking for. We won't know, Blanchett.
Green here, so
Elemental particles. They'll neutralize the dark energy.
that is also red.
The canister. But it takes some fine-tuning. The frequencies are temperamental.
Open this up. Open this up. And this will be yellow, which is what we set it to. There we go. Give it a couple of seconds, and that dark energy around the
Okay, that canister by the gas
canister will go away.
now.
Goody. Let's get to work filling it.
Put our L.T.G down. So same again. Protect the portal. And then we've got 18 seconds. Cheeky reload. Five seconds.
Gateway portal stabilizing.
It'll be an Abomination this time.
Alpha, knock the high value out of that target.
I'll drop this by the trap.
Need to tap out. Exfil healer's ready to go.
There we go.
Now transfer its energy into an ether canister.
This ray gun is making it super easy. Trap's got him.
Just get back to my location. Turn them tables on our adversaries.
Max ammo.
Bring that to me.
Back to the church.
The energy to dissipate.
Thanos, when this is over, we'll need you to come in for debrief. That's an order, copy?
Well, Blanchard, you have your orders, and I have mine.
Got a minute to go. Plenty of time to get there. And once this is done, it's time for the final fight. So to do that, we would activate here, but I would highly suggest that you just keep spinning through rounds.
Tell them, but a deal is a deal. I'll find your friends if I ever get out of here.
So I think it's 10 grand back here to get a third
Exfil is no longer available.
plate for the armor, which is well worth having. Quick revive to help you regain health quicker. Just a clock that I've done all of this without Juggernog.
If you
Oh, he
give
said
me
we were going to go
world
into the
right
safe,
now,
so
I wouldn't even feel it.
it's only a low level key. We're not expecting anything amazing. But yeah, we're safe in here for a good 30 or 40 seconds. So we're around 17. I really don't want to do the final fight because it's just running around in circles, I do have the ray gun, so it's not going to be that challenging. I think we'll just play it out for the extraction. Be about round 21.
Can't argue with science.
You know that I have beaten it, so just covered everything you need to know to get to the final fight. So I'm sure there's other little side Easter eggs I might have forgotten about. I did say about these vending machines that you can break open. Did the trick shot on the pool table. It's actually cool that will beat up zombies if they get too close to it.
Question. It's all of you.
Round 18. Another ray gun. Should go buy a lottery ticket. Use the trap again. If you ever get the sentry gun, I quite like to stick it up here. It's a nice line of sight to take out the zombies. $2,500 is what I need for chopper gunner. That'll ensure that I can extract successfully. It's a decoy. Oh, let's do one of the challenges. I haven't done that. Oh, of course it's gone. Oh, we have another Easter egg with collecting the little action figures for Aetherella. I think there's 4 in the actual comic book shop and they're dotted around. See one up there. So that is something you have to do if you want to have all the intel for the map. And then you take over the Aetherella trap and shoot beams out your eyeballs. Buy chopper gunner. There we go. Well, I got the little action figure. Oh, they're getting tough now. Don't know that it's worth me buying any more armor. Let's do it anyway. Out of the way, zombies. action figure. That's it. Let's book out. Take the shortcut.
Standing by, because I sure could use one.
Up the rope.
Inbound. Hang tight.
Chopper gunner for the win. Look for the Abomination. That's what makes it tricky to exfil, not the zombies, it's that Abomination. You've got to clear them all out before the chopper will pick you up. Hold F, come out chopper gunner, and we'll extract. Yes, there we go. So, yeah, sorry I didn't do the final fight. Just not really in the mood for 3 waves of that nonsense running around in circles. I think it's a pretty lame fight, to be honest. The rest of it was kind of cool. But I haven't done it once. I'm not eager to do it again. But I wish you guys the best with it. Have a lot of fun. So we'll leave it there. Have a great day. Have a great evening, whatever you choose to do after watching this. And as always, I'll see you when I see you next. Ciao for now.